I'm good.
All right, guys, here we are. We had to get the crew back together. There's a lot going on in this city right now. Positive, which is what we had to talk about. There's a lot of going on in basketball, period, right now. So I'm here with my dudes, my legends, DeMarr Langford. I mean, Coach Mcclain. Nothing but success in these conversations about you guys these recently. So let's chat tonight. We're gonna first off, I want to congratulate you both on what's going on in this city. You guys have a way bigger role in what's going on than what you give them credit for. Um, this is 1990s talent. You guys have raised your own kids. You've trained hundreds of kids that you probably think are your kids. Um, we got right now. We've won a state title at North. I can't guarantee it, but I want to so bad, man. I want South. I want the girls to get it next year.
Come
Uh,
on, man.
I'm a believer. Um,
Me too.
Now you guys are aligned this week. Let's talk about the camp that's coming up Friday. We're here to boost that. At
Talk about
Mcclain Training Methods, we're gonna have Alba through, and congrats to you, DeMarr, on the new position. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Um, Phenomenal, man. This is you guys' story. I'm just here trying to tell it with you. So
yes, sir.
let's chat. DeMarr, off the
Yes,
bat,
sir.
what is the actual position? What is the NIL position that you picked up?
So I'm a regional scout. So how that works is, you have different regions, and the NIL Exposure Sports is a huge company. It's just getting off the ground, right? So I caught it right as soon as it's getting off the ground, which something that unfortunately I haven't been able to do. And not a lot of people have been able to do, to be on the forefront of a huge company like as soon as it's getting off the ground, right? NIL is new. Everybody's still learning it. And the moral to the story is it's just being presented to the youth, like seventh graders now. Like, I'm familiar with NIL because I have college kids, and that's where it hit first. And so I'm familiar with it. And it's different at the college level. Trust me, it's a lot different than the high school level, unless you're like Bronny James or somebody who is just they're gonna throw millions at because of your name. But for these kids, really what it's about is it's about exposure, and that's the name of the company.
Keyword.
It's all about exposure. It's all about them getting out there. Like when we was coming up, me, you, and Diego in our era, we didn't have a whole lot of exposure. I mean, you look at the talent that was around us. I mean, look at the talent right here on these cameras, right? We didn't have the exposure, and if we did have the exposure, we might have gotten to the next level. I'm going to say definitely would have gotten to the next level. And then who knows what would have happened from there, because it's all about opportunity. So long story short, um, this NIL Exposure Sports is going to allow me an avenue to allow the youth that I'm in contact with, Diego, all of us, all the coaches throughout Massachusetts, not just Worcester, throughout Massachusetts, throughout even beyond that we're connected with, kids that we're connected with. You got family members that are down south. It doesn't have a limitation, which is the great thing, right? Also, it covers all sports. It's not just basketball, it's lacrosse. Yeah, I don't care if it's field hockey. I don't care if it's water polo. It covers all sports. So everybody can benefit from this. And then last but not least, like I said, it's a way to give them a player profile with one link that they can put all their attributes on. They can put video content on there, and then they can send a link to prep schools, to college coaches, to AAU teams. With the click of a link, they can go and check out everything that they want about this kid, instead of trying to go search on YouTube video by video or search here. So it's kind of just like a one page profile, one link, one shot deal. And honestly, it helps everybody. It helps parents, it helps coaches, it makes it easier for the coaches to see this person. It helps the parents where it's easier to send this link to whoever they want to. And we also help kids with disabilities also. So kids with disabilities can also have this. I mean, it's endless. And once I heard about it, shout out to Coach Scott Spinelli. He's the one who introduced this to me. Once I heard about it and sat down and really, because I knew about it for about 3 months before I kind of locked in. Once I heard about it and really sat down and listened to everything about it, it was a no-brainer for me.
I love it. And the key word in there is exposure. And Diego,
Yep.
what a special day today is to even talk about this, because a couple of hours ago, Grace O'Gara signed her college paperwork, University of Auburn at Montgomery.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. The key is these guys are putting kids in school. These guys, I mean, the grades keep up with their play. Diego is a huge advocate of that. It's a proud day. It's a proud day as a fan. I couldn't imagine what it's like as a coach.
Yeah.
What are you feeling right now, Diego?
I mean, I've done it. We've been doing it for a long time. But I'm happy for her because, like I said, there's not that many Grace O'Garas out there, you know what I mean, that love basketball, had a lot of things in her life that happened to her. And, you know, she just fought through adversity a lot. And, you know, she just grinded. And, you know, for a small guard, you know, that doesn't have that many chances to go somewhere. And actually, you know, Auburn's a very high level Division II school. It's not like a small division. They're up. They literally can come up here and beat some Division I schools. That's how good their conference is. So it's really good for her. And I think, you know, God has a plan for her. And I told her that. But yeah, we're proud, you know what I mean, to see her. You know, she's far away, but this is what she wanted since she's been in second grade. So it's a blessing.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Can I piggyback off of that, man? He's
Absolutely.
being a little humble, and I love it. But man, that is super dope achievement, man, for you, Diego, and for her. And you don't even have to, at this point, you don't even have to separate the Division II, high Division II. Man, she's getting a full scholarship to a school to play basketball. And at the end of the day, what people don't understand is that's really what it's about. Like, you're getting a full scholarship to go play basketball. At this point, I'm going to be honest with you because, like I said, I got 2 kids playing and people know this. It doesn't even matter what level
Yeah.
at this point. You know this more than anything right now. It doesn't matter. All right, we know Curry he came from Davidson. Okay, so that just tells it all that you need to know right there. But now, because of how things work and the transfer portal and the NIL deals and the way things are lined up right now, none of that matters, bro. She can go to Division II school, and with the NIL deals that these kids are getting, she can go there and make money, like a lot of money, based off of her social media presence, based off of personality, based off of none of that matters anymore. Right now, today, at this day and time, none of that matters. Division II, Division I, high, low, mid-major, long as you're getting a full scholarship, none of that matters.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. And then we also have Tamia. You know, Tamia just signed with Dominican. We're gonna have her signing day. Yeah, we'll have her signing day at MTM. So she's leaving. That's in New York City. So another full scholarship. Ari went to Anna Maria. You know what I mean? So, you know, all our kids that are seniors going in to, you know, the college level are all playing basketball. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing. And it just keeps rolling. You know, every year we have someone going to college. I mean, we got Gwen Marcotte going to UMass Lowell, another Division I school. So we you know, we just produce kids and good kids that have opportunities to play sports in a high level, collegiate basketball or any sport they like. So
now we've been putting out the videos. Yeah, I've been hanging around Sting a little bit here. We've been catching some good film. We had Rachel come through, who is at Richmond, who you trained. I mean, I guess we got to mention at some point that you trained the #1 pick in the WNBA. I mean, I only a Boston. I got to just shout that out because,
like Jason Tatum said, humble.
Yes, exactly. But someone's got to say it. I mean, someone's got to say something. I mean, what?
Humbly, I trained the best WNBA player out there.
Yeah,
That's
who's going to
crazy.
dominate when she gets as soon as that league starts? I can't wait. But I mean, these girls are coming back training with you. Rachel was out there. I mean, there were what 5 generations of Sting players in these pickup games these last few weeks. Not to mention, my man's getting active for this over 40 league coming up.
About to put in work, baby.
I mean,
Damn,
he's
about to put
balling.
work in.
He balling. I'll put those highlights out from today. I mean, I'm coming to cover these kids, but I'm getting all Diego. I don't know if it's gone yet, D.
Hey, I
Like,
seen him. I walked in the gym the other day. My man was going up and down, setting screens, talking. I was like, wait a minute, what year is this?
I
That's what
died.
I'm saying.
I couldn't move the next day, but it'll come back. Couldn't get up. Yeah.
Crazy,
But,
crazy that you still pick that up immediately. Like it is what it is, man. I don't know what we can get you. I don't know what we can get you for an NIL deal right now, but we got the man right here. So
Still got eligibility, D? Still got eligibility, man?
4 years, man.
let's go. Let's go.
Yo, but the thing is,
just sit me in the corner.
No, but the thing is, what I'm gonna tell you about D, man, and I was watching him and I was talking to my son Nas on over there because I'm teaching him the game also. And it's good to teach him the game through people. So I'm just like, watch him. And you're out there, right? And I know we know you're not 21 anymore. So we understand you're not doing the things you used to do. But guess what he's doing? He's doing all the little things, right? He's talking, he's directing traffic, he's hitting the open man. I watched him for about not even 5 minutes, and I'm watching him and I'm understanding that, he's talking on defense. He's like, yo, you pick up there, you pick up there. He's making the right reads on offense. He's dropping the passes. Everything he did was like, because when you get to this age, it has to be precise. If it's not precise, you're out there wasting energy. And at this point, we don't have energy to waste.
Yeah, no, I don't have no energy. But I'll get it. I'll be back. You know me, I'm competitive, man. I can't wait to play some of these dudes, man. I can't wait. And I'm making a bomb squad, D, bro.
I already know.
That's what's up, though.
I got you to my right side. I got I'm about to make it happen.
You already know.
You guys are on the same team.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. We gotta do it.
Wow.
Like that.
I did a Diego draft.
Yeah.
So who else? Yeah.
Secret weapon. I'm trying to get Rashad's big ass out there.
Rashad, Tyshawn, who else? I mean, it's gotta be.
There's a bunch of them.
So
Mario Horton. You got all these dudes there.
No way.
Dwayne Anderson.
No.
I'm telling you that.
Mario?
We gotta hit Mario. I haven't got to Mario yet.
Mo's a big boy now, and not fat either. He's a big. Well,
he's big.
I don't know about the belly, but he's up here. He's huge.
His shoulders are wide as hell.
Let me tell you something. That's one of the nicest dudes I've ever met in my entire life, and probably the most intimidating dude I've ever met in my entire life.
I love Mario, bro.
Well, I just could I can't use the word soft, but he's so welcoming. Like he's the nicest dude ever. Like, and you wouldn't think it. Like he's not that you wouldn't think it, but he's a pretty big dude. And I love Mario.
Mike, I'm creating a team. I'm creating an over 40 all-star team, man.
Wait,
I'm telling you right now.
This is crazy. I love it, man.
I might have to get Rob Ashton, bro.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I invited Rob, Dwayne, all of those dudes, man. Larry Hampton. I even reached out to Larry Hampton, man.
Because that's the brother-in-law. I might have to give Rob Ashton.
Yeah.
He still plays. He still plays right now. He's been playing like steadily, so he'll come bring some energy.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun, man.
Let's do it.
So when does it start?
With the girls too. We're trying to get the girls because I got a lot of people. It will start in June. We'll go like once a week, for 10 weeks, whatever. You know what I mean? We'll make it fun. And if we don't get enough girls, we are thinking like co-ed, make it co-ed, but like 2 girls or 3 girls on each team, so they can guard each other on the other side. So it'll be kind of.
I love it. I think it's a great idea. Phenomenal. Yeah. Couldn't ask for
I'm trying to get Sasha and Juanita. Right off the bat.
The wife got to be on my team. So.
Yeah, that's what I said. I used to watch them when I was young. I'm like, I got Juanita and Sasha. Now I got to pick one more up. I just got to think.
Yeah, you get one on each team. I think that'll be good enough.
Nah, I'm cheating. I'm
Phenomenal,
cheating.
man. I think this is great. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It'll be fun. It's good. You know what it is too? It brings us back. You know, we can all hang out after the game, and
Yep.
you know we've done this, and we all still have the love of basketball, and you know the kids get to see. You get the kids down there. They'll be working. They'll be doing concessions. They'll be. You watch greatness, man. It might be slow, but a lot of smarts out there.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of smarts, a lot of
absolutely.
basketball knowledge, and just getting us all back together, man. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Getting
More fun,
the
more
kids
fun
we
than
used to
more
see
fun than
play.
anything. But
Yeah,
get
it's fun.
and then get back in shape a little bit. So
Yeah. It's good. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
yeah,
Oh, I might get Jewel. I don't know how Jewel's young. She's too young. I think she's 30 something.
I think she might be tuned in right now too.
Yeah, she's young. I think.
So
I'll sneak her in. I
I'm in
think.
it. I'm just looking for highlights. So I got to
Oh,
ask,
there'll be some highlights. There'll be
DeMarr,
some highlights.
can you still throw it down? Can you give me
I'm gonna need an ice bath afterwards. But I
that,
mean,
that,
if I
that's
get
fine.
it, if I get a fast break, man, I gotta get back in shape though. I'm not gonna lie. So it ain't gonna
Mike,
be it ain't gonna be right away. It ain't gonna be right
I'm gonna
away.
put it right next to the rim. He's just gonna hit it in.
That's what I want to see. That's what
It's
I
gonna be
want to
good.
see.
It ain't gonna
Week
be right.
3.
It ain't gonna be right away. But the knees ain't the same, man. So catch me on my way down, D.
Yeah, I got you. You got Rashad right there, man. Rashad will catch you.
Let's see. I want to see Rashad get up. Let's go.
Trying to get BT. I'm trying to get Brian Therian out here, man.
Oh,
All these dudes,
man.
man.
That's
Sean
awesome.
Kanya, Jim
It's gonna
Black.
be. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, that's
Yeah,
gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be a
so
good time. It's gonna be a good
yeah,
time.
it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So the next topic up here is we'll get a little bit into the AAU thing because this isn't it's new to me. DeMarr, were you a AAU ref? Were you
Yes.
ref in AAU?
Yes,
So
sir.
you're actually public enemy, I think, in all this. I mean, this is
yeah or no, but yes,
it's crazy. I love the atmosphere, and I love like I can see there's a little bit of negativity out there for AAU right now because it's been parents and refs fighting. And I get it. You're there all day. You're there spending money. You want to see your kid play. I mean, whatever it is. But I think like how many college coaches are actually there at AAU? Like at these games, are they actually there? Like, is there a benefit to
It
AAU right
depends.
now?
It depends if you're in live period. There's
Okay.
certain times where coaches come and it's a lot of showcase tournaments. So you pick your poison. What you do at the talent level you have. Excuse me. You can go all to the showcase tournaments. You could travel. But they're. I mean, we've been to a bunch of tournaments. I mean, DeMarr has been through it. I mean, there's 60, 70 coaches there, over
It's
100
amazing.
coaches. Yeah, and they sit right there. You have your main courts, your 1 through 10 courts, and then you have your other. They kind of level it. You know what I mean? With your level of like, if you want to be in the top 50, top 100. So when you call in, you'd say, "What are you guys at?" Some people, you know what I mean, and just
Yep.
the level you play. So yeah, so I mean, AU is fun because you get to play other kids from different states and stuff, but again, some people just kill it. You know what I mean? I personally love the refs. I mean, DeMar's a great ref because he runs and he knows he's not even a ref, he's a mentor. That's what I call him when he refs, because he actually tells kids what they're doing wrong and he helps them, he talks to them. Some of these other refs are just there to get paid, man.
I honestly can't believe what I've seen, to be honest. Like,
Yeah,
from
it's
some of
crazy.
them.
It's crazy. So it becomes a money thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then there's teams that are not as high level and you get stuck with them because of how many teams you coach or how many teams the other team coach. So to make it work, you get stuck with a team that's not as good as you on your level. And there's teams that are really good that just put themselves in a lower level just because they want a t-shirt or a trophy.
Right.
So it's kind of they gotta fix all that stuff. You know what I mean? So if you have an A team, you can't put them in a C bracket. If you have a B team, you can't put them in a C bracket. I mean, you see the teams that we play, they're competitive. You know what I mean? We
Yep.
lose. I'd rather lose than win by 30 or 40. You know what I mean? So it's like and the refs, they're reffing 10 games at a time, man. So you get them at their 9th game, 8th game, they're heated. They're already
They want to
pissed
go
off.
home.
They don't want to run. And it's your first game of the night. You know what I mean? Last week we had Nationals. We played 8 and 9 p.m. Those guys don't want to run anymore.
Uh-oh.
Oh, speaking about running anymore, look who walks in.
Uh-oh.
Right on time.
Right on time.
He's going to bed. I just wanted to show you his face. He's watching you. He's watching you talk, D. He's like, look,
That's my man, right? That's my man. Cash money right there,
That's
baby.
my coach.
Let's go.
Cash it in. That boy's so nasty, man. I'm telling you, man. Ooh.
Let's go.
So
Right.
let me speak. Oh no, hold on. Let me speak on a ref standpoint from my standpoint, because I
Yes.
can't speak for everybody, right? So
Yeah.
the moral to the story is, if you're gonna do it, bro, just do it right. Why? Like, this is how I approach everything that I do, right? Like, if you're gonna do it to the best of your ability. And it's about the kids. Like, why wouldn't you teach the kid when he traveled, or he double dribbled, or he made a mistake, or did whatever he did? Why wouldn't you say, because it takes 2 seconds to be like, yo, you shuffled your feet, or whatever he did wrong. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Boom. And then as far as the coaches, it makes my life so much easier as a ref when I'm able to just have a conversation and be like, you know, when a ref says, or when a coach says to me, like, yo, da, 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 and I'm gonna tell him, well, from my angle, this is what I saw. Because reffing is all about angles, right? So we all see different stuff from different angles. And the angle that I have, this is what I saw. And then sometimes even I make mistakes. When I make a mistake, I'll be like, you know what? I missed that, bro. I mean, all right. And then the coaches are usually cool with that. But the problem is, some people have egos, and they let that get in the way of, like, I'm always right all the time, or I don't never make a mistake, or I didn't make a mistake, when you clearly missed it and made a mistake. And then when that happens, then 2 people butt heads, and it turns into adults out there acting like children in front of the children. And it's just a bad look all around. So I get that some coaches can, be a little bit too much. I get that some refs can be a little bit too much. But if we set that aside and make it about the kids, just do the right thing for the kids, bro.
Right.
I'm going to tell you, me personally, as a ref, I miss calls. And I always tell the kids, the calls will even themselves out. And why I say that is because if I miss a call, the next 50-50 call is going the other way. And that's just how I operate. And just to keep it even, I want the kids to dictate the game. That nobody's there to see me. They like you said, Mike. They pay these parents, and they pay their money for these kids to play AAU. They pay the money to get into these AAU events. All they want to do is have their kid have a fair chance to win a game. That's all they care about. And if the ref is dictating the game and leaning a certain way, or not calling it even, like, bro, yeah, of course the parents are going to be tight. So I try to keep it as peaceful as possible. I interact with the parents. I interact with the coaches. I interact with the players, and I have fun. And when I'm not having fun, that's on me. And I may as well just stay home if I'm not going to go to have fun.
Yeah, that's true.
I mentioned this because I've seen something this weekend that I've never seen before in my life, in anything. I saw at the Sting game, a ref try to throw someone out from the crowd, go and get his superior, bring the superior back, and then get reprimanded for making a bad call. And it looked to me like the ref was just having a bad day. Like,
but history, Mike. That's what I was telling you. Right when he walked in, I knew it. Since Grace been in 5th grade, bro. This guy's been doing the same thing to my program.
That can't happen.
It's sad. It's sad. But you know what's funny? Finally, someone's seen it and threw him out. They actually told him not to ref. They told him not to ref.
So the ref got thrown out.
Yeah. He tried to throw 2 of my parents out because it was like one-sided. Like, I was just tired of yelling at him. And I had a history with him. I already know. So I just kind of like say, maybe if I don't say as much, not call the back. He was just awful. Like,
100% wrong. Like, he was 100% wrong.
But you could see it, D. Like, you could see we get bumped and he's calling travels. We're getting hit on the arms, no calls. But the other end's like ticky-tack stuff. So the director came over and he's like watching our game. And it was one of my players comes down, gets hit. So the parent of the kid was like, what? Then he got all sensitive and he stops the game, gets the guy, tries to get him out. He's like, okay, so he stood near my parents. and he's over there talking to the parents. So then another call comes. He calls timeout, comes to the house. He said, "This will be your last game reffing." He said, "Dude, I played college basketball, and you can see what you're doing. Like it's up." And he goes, "Well, a parent came in my face last week." He goes, "But that's probably why." The reason why, and he's like telling me, he's like, yeah, he's like telling me, like, "I'm surprised you're not going crazy." Like, these kids are just trying to compete, and it was just one side. You could see it. So
a ref should never dictate the game.
Yeah,
a ref is there to make calls, yes, but they should never dictate the game, especially the later the game gets.
Yeah, it was bad. It was just bad. It was bad.
I've never seen
the best refs are the refs that go unseen. Like if you don't know who the refs are at the end of the game and what they look like and and how they operate, and then they did a great job. If you're like, if after the game you're like, yeah, that ref with the dreads and the great mustache, he was terrible. Guess what? Then he did a terrible job. If you can you're pointing them out and you recognize them, because nobody's there to see the refs. You should be like kind of like camouflage within the game. Like it should be all about the kids. If after the game the parents and the teams are not talking about what a good game it was or how bad I played or something about the game, if we're talking about the refs after the game, you did a terrible job.
Right.
Yeah,
I agree 100%. I see the I've seen high school refs, and they're definitely different than high school refs. Not that those are much better sometimes, but it's the personal stuff that you got to put aside. If a coach yells at you, you can't go back at him. You're still going to call the game the way it's called. It's not the kid's fault. It's not, you just can't have that. You cannot have any kind of emotion at all. I don't think.
You gotta put your pride aside. You gotta put your pride aside. It's not about that. It's about the kids, man. You're cheating the kids now because of another adult and how you guys interacted. It's terrible.
Now, on the other side, I see the parent issue in AAU, which I don't have kids, so I don't really know that emotion, having a kid, watching them play. You want to go out there and fight for your kid, but perfect example, Felipe. He is the most level-headed dude. His daughter is the MVP Central Mass, and he's so humble, all about the rest of the team, doesn't say a word. Like, he's trusting Diago to coach, so let Diago coach. I mean, it's those parents that meet that ref, and they both have emotions, and the kids out there doing the work, getting and it could leave a negative aura on the kid himself, just because I haven't seen many parents like that, but I can see how that happens, but overall, I think it's run. Everything I've seen so far has been pretty smooth with it.
It's. I mean, you get your, like D said, they're all bad, and I understand some of them are tired, some had a bad day. You don't know what's going on, but the only thing I get mad is if you, like D said, if you miss a call, just say, "My bad, I missed it," and I'm good. But don't sit there and argue with me that I'm wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like travel. Nah. Remember the ref we had, D? Like that dude had no clue. He's young.
D, what's funny? What's funny? I refed with him the next this past week Saturday. I refed five games with him.
Oh man.
Which
you
one?
Got to take control of that.
My back hurts.
I bet. Your shoulders, your back, my neck and my back.
But on the parent tip, I'm that parent. So it's funny.
Parent, yeah.
No, I'm that parent. I'm that one. Like I get to the point where like I'm so passionate, man. Like I'm that parent that is in the crowd that is like, it's funny. I saw Gabrielle Union. She was talking to somebody, some talk show or whatever, and she said, we're those parents. Me and Dwayne Wade, we're those parents. We go on the road and we take our kid to an AU game. We wake up early. We sacrifice everything. We spend a lot of money. We travel. We go to this game, and you're not gonna give 100% effort.
Right.
So she was like, we're those parents. Like, oh, one thing you're gonna do. I don't care if you have a bad game. You can have a bad game, but you're gonna give 100% effort. And as D, you know, I got my kids out there, he's playing for them, and they're not giving 100% effort. And it's the most frustrating thing. And at times, I'm not even yelling at the refs. And sometimes the refs kind of look over at me like they think I'm yelling at them. I'm yelling at my kid. Like, I need you to go get on the floor, get after it. I don't care if you have a bad game. I don't care if you miss shots. I don't care whatever happens, but I need you to give 100% effort. That's all I care about. And as far as the refs, sometimes I get on the refs. I'm like, yeah, that was a bad call. You missed it. You missed it. Like, I'm a ref. I know. I'm watching too. I can see that they traveled or foul, whatever. So I am that parent too. But for the sake of my wife, I toned it down, and I don't get kicked out.
Yeah.
I'll say this too: the kids playing through all those whistles is amazing. Like the fact that kids don't stop and double dribble and travel, and when like I would have trouble, but it's amazing that. And also one of like Diego, you're there 12 hours, bro. You're there all day, all weekend. Sometimes like
all night.
The place in New Hampshire, 80 miles away. I mean, it's crazy. I have a tough time staying awake that long, bro. Like, you're up coaching.
I'm there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I leave. We do 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock games. So then I have Saturday morning, 8 a.m. till 9, and then Sunday, 9 a.m. till 6, bro. Every weekend.
You're not there to see bad calls either at that point. Like, you're putting that much time in. You're not.
I'm in it. I'm in it, baby.
I'm in at 8 o'clock.
8 and 9 p.m. games. I'm still coaching, man.
It's amazing. It's honestly amazing.
I'm still yelling. DeMarr, see me?
Yo.
We played that one team that we should have lost. It was like 8 p.m., bro. And we end up winning. I was hurt.
Yeah, listen.
It took all my energy out of me, bro.
I don't know how he does it. I don't know how you guys do, because there's a lot of teams, a lot of AAU teams. About Diego, for you personally, I see you. I just don't know how you guys do it. Like, bro, after 2-3 games, I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Like,
dude, I'm just holding a phone. I'm holding a phone recording. I'm like, I gotta get out. Like, this is crazy. I need stamina for this. You
gotta get out of here.
I don't even need yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I've been doing it so long, bro. And I get tired, Sunday I get home, I'm hurt Monday morning, but it's like, I have to do it for them. You know what I mean? So it's just, they love it. The kids enjoy it. They love when I coach. If I sit back, they yell at me for sitting back. They let me have it. So and it goes from there to training, and from training to practices, and then that's it. It's all day.
Now, I call it the way I see it. Your teams get out usually to a jump, from what I've seen. So I saw one game last week. It was I think it was one of the later ones, one of the 8 o'clock games, I believe. And the team was neck and neck. I heard you say, man, I got to get up and coach now. And you got up and fired up, and they might even have been down by a couple, and you came.
We were down 12. That's when Nas came out of his shell, baby. DeMarr's son, he busted the other that game.
He played well. Yeah,
he played that was his game.
On the ride home, I told him, I praised him. I said, now that's what I'm talking about. And I told him the ball rewards hustle and effort. Like, you're out there giving energy, effort, playing defense, and now the ball all of a sudden starts to fall for you. Now your motor's going. Now you're on your toes.
It's crazy.
He looked good. He looked really good that game.
He looked real, and it carried over to the next day. He came in there rebounding. He didn't shoot well. Remember at the barn when I took him to
he went without me that day.
Yeah, you were there, Mike. He didn't shoot well, but he got that key rebound. He made those key shots. He got the key layup.
Way above the rim, blocking.
That's way above the rim. That's what matters.
I said, as long as you play defense and you're engaged and you're having fun, I don't care if you're going to have a million of those games where you're going to miss. What do you do on the other end of the court? And he was like,
you're not going to shoot well every game.
Yeah, so I told him.
You're not Diago Mcclain.
I was about to say that, bro. I literally was about to say that. I tell kids that all the time. I said, you're not me. And it kind of calms them down. Like, same thing with Cash. Cash has to be the funniest kid I ever coached, man. He's a killer, but he's the nicest kid. And when you make jokes in the huddle, he thinks it's hilarious. Like if I get on a ref sneakers or if I get on a coach's haircut or something, he thinks it's hilarious.
The ref's haircut. There's been some bad ones. I don't even know how that sticks out in my head, but you got the worst ones, bro.
You know me. I be talking about it. And the kids just think it's hilarious, man. And I'm like,
the dude with the long hair.
Yeah. The mullet. How about Scotty? Yo, how about Scottie Pippen this weekend?
Wow.
There's a dude that looked just like Scottie Pippen, a ref.
Really?
And I said, yo, Scotty. He said, yeah, my grandfather calls me him too. He looked just like Scottie Pippen, bro.
Can we touch on before we go to the next topic, Mike? Because I know you're going to get through these topics. Can we touch on Ja Morant real quick?
Yeah. I don't even know
real
what
quick.
to say.
Just real quick. We don't have to beat this. We don't have to beat this dead horse.
Hold on 1 sec, right? Because I got the bootleg Zoom. We're gonna break for a commercial.
Don't say that on live.
I have
the
to.
bootleg Zoom, bro.
I have the bootleg Zoom. So it's about to shut down.
Edit that.
I'm gonna send you the link, and we're gonna get right to that. I'm gonna literally shut this down and send you guys the link right now.
I see it.
We pay our bills.
This is a paid commercial break. This is a paid commercial break. That's how.
Let's do it.
Let's do it later.